how to connect to a woman on the dance floor. That's the question we want to answer today. I got this question a few months ago from a guy we met together in Bulgaria. I went to the World Stars Salsa Congress in Bulgaria, which was close to Varna. It was beautiful. I love that congress, and I'm gonna be there next year as well. And I met a guy who were only dancing 6 months, and he asked me if I could give him some advices. And I told him, hey, do you know what? We can meet tonight at a party, and I'm gonna watch you dancing, and then I'm gonna give you some advices. He agreed, and we met at a party. So he started dancing, and he was using beautiful dance moves. After finishing dancing, he just came back to me and asked me what would be my advice. And I told him if he felt connected to her. And he was thinking, he said, actually not. And I told him, that's normal. That's totally fine. And then I asked him if I could dance with her. So I went straight to the same lady and I danced with her. She was a good dancer. I danced on one. I was using the same moves, but we had a beautiful connection. Even she was doing mistakes, I was smiling and she was smiling back, and she saw that she could trust me, and well, we had a beautiful dance. I went straight back and he said, yes, she was smiling straight. I said, yes. So what can we learn from that? Actually, to be fair, this guy who was dancing only 6 months, he couldn't do anything better, to be honest. If you as a dancer want to dance with a woman, you need to learn first of all your own steps. You need to learn how to connect to the music. You need to know the music. You need to kind of know the structure, the breaks of the music. In order to connect to the music, you need to connect to yourself, and then you need to connect to your partner. And if you dance 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, in the beginning, this is difficult. Why? Imagine now you driving the car for the first time. Yeah, you got just a license, and now you're able to drive. Imagine now next to you a beautiful woman who wants, to have a conversation with you. And you are sitting in the car. It's a new car. And then there is a city you don't know, and you need to start driving. You know how it feels like, and then you're like, like gears, traffic lights, constructions there, everybody, busy traffic, driving, Yes, I understand what you say. Yes, can you please stop talking? It's not easy. It's not easy to have a conversation with her while driving, while giving attention. There's running somewhere on the street, killing himself, lights, there is a ambulance, whatever. That's the same thing in dancing. Yeah, so first of all, you need to know the streets of the city, the streets of Philadelphia, of Kassel. You need to know the streets. And then maybe, now I know how to drive through Kassel, but Frankfurt, maybe it's a different story. Los Angeles, New York. Who's coming from New York? Just write it down. No. Anyway, so every city is different, right? Every song is different. Every song is different. Different breaks, So we need to give attention to it. How can you connect to the woman if you are dancing 6 months? There is no way. There is no way. There is no shortcut. Believe me. So, What I told him was the same thing. If you drive and you know the city and you are an experienced driver, you can put your full attention to the woman next to you. You can talk to her. I mean, of course, you need to watch the streets and the traffic, but still you are in your mind completely with her, if you like her. So I hope you get my idea. And it's the same thing in dancing. You know yourself, you know your steps, maybe you dance on 1, on 2, you know the song are even better. Now you can celebrate the song. Okay, so you start smiling and you're gonna give her the full attention. If you do that, the girl starts to trust you. She gets to know your attention, you're leading, as long, of course, you lead gentle. And then if you start smiling, of course she starts smiling back. And that's the point, and that's what I was doing. What he was not able to do after 6 months. I was giving her the attention. That was the difference between me and the guy who was only dancing 6 months. Even he was using the best moves and he was dancing on time. But if you were seeing him dancing, he was like, in his head, he was like, so he was not really into her. He was just trying, kind of doing everything correctly. And I totally appreciate that he's doing that. But in the beginning, to have that connection to her on top, that's not easy. And I believe that there is no shortcut. There is no way to, you need to go through, This is the way I would say we need, in the beginning, we need to suffer. And although, of course, everybody, especially the guys, they want to be, and they want to dance and to train as fast as they can. They want to achieve that level straight. But this is not working. The way we progress is always like that. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. That's the way actually we do it. So every time you think you're the best, finally you say, fuck. That was a bad day, or you start again, of course, to compare to other great dancers, and you feel like a loser, That's the journey you should try to enjoy. And for me, it was not really enjoyable, to be honest. Everybody's saying, enjoy the journey. Yes, in life I would say the same. But it's not easy. It's not easy to go out of your comfort zone and to, dance with a girl. I remember back in time, 2012, I was dancing just with the corner. Here the video, you see myself dancing with the corner. I was not even able to approach a woman to ask her for dance because I felt not good enough. See it as a journey, take it as a challenge, and to be out of your comfort zone, because that's the only way to grow. You can't grow within your comfort zone. So what I used to do is I was drinking. I was drinking to feel more relaxed. It's not an advice to you, it's just what worked out for me. So I always wanted to have this connection, but of course I was in my mind with the steps, with the song. Sometimes I was not sure, am I dancing on 1, am I dancing on 5? And of course, if you start thinking and like you're dancing with her, you look like this, come on, you do not have this connection. Yeah, as I told you, it's like driving the car. If you like driving the car for the first time and there is a beautiful woman next to you, it's like, fuck, can you please stop talking, because, I need to concentrate. That's the way sometimes we dance, So take it easy. You need to grow through this. I always say we are heroes, make your story. And in the end, 3 final tips. It depends, doesn't matter what you do. If it's in life, or you want to find a wife, or whatever you want to do, or a job. First of all, try to be self-confident. Whether it's steps, driving a car, whatever it is, try to be self-confident. Being self-confident means that you know who you are by doing things, maybe by trying, by testing, by challenging. Try to figure out what you love, okay? Second is authenticity. Authenticity is really important, and you can just be your true self if you know yourself. So don't act as if you would be another person. The best example, if you are from the salsa scene, you probably know Super Mario. And Super Mario for me is the best example. He probably doesn't compare himself with others. Imagine now Super Mario trying to be dancing like Adolfo Necochea or Eddie Torres. It doesn't work. And on top, it doesn't look like if it would be his original, his self, you know, like if you watch him, he looks confident, he's doing the best, he is a tall guy. So he found his style. He is authentic. He has this authenticity, and you can see it. Okay? So in the beginning, if it's about dancing, of course you need to copy him, you need to copy that, but in the end you create your own character on the dance floor. That's really important. As I said, find yourself, be authentic, and for the end, if you dance with her, give her the right attention. Yeah. So if you smile, if you start smiling, she probably gonna smile back. And that's how it works. If it's working, if you're selling something, it's the same thing. You need to show true interest into the person. It doesn't matter what you're selling. Actually, you're always selling yourself. So that's the thing. And it takes time. It takes time to do that. So don't pressure, don't hurry. 6 months dancing is not much. It really depends how much time are you investing in dancing. But the best thing you can do is listen to the songs over and over. That's what I did. I was dancing for myself. I didn't have dance partners. So basically I was doing my basic steps to several songs and drinking wine before dancing. Yeah, this worked out for me. I was dancing a lot. I went to several cities, and yes, that's what I did in order to connect to the women, to have the best connection on the dance floor. Yeah. So I hope you liked this video. Give me a thumb up. I would love to make more videos like that in order to help you. You know, it's not always about movements. It's not only about patterns, you know. Everything starts here, my friend. Yeah. So try to make your own character on the dance floor. Try to establish your, you know what I mean. Yes. I think that's it, you know, my friends. I guess that's it.
5 minutes later.
And that's it. You know. Do I have something here in my notebook? How to connect. I was in Varna at the World Stars. Yes, I told you that already. And I also told you, right, that she needs to trust you. She needs to trust you, you know. The driver as well. She needs to trust you. If you tell her, like, I'm dancing, I'm driving since 2 weeks, probably she won't even drive with you. All right.